Hey guys, Jhub here, and welcome to my first Call of Duty Advanced Warfare multiplayer gameplay. This is actually the first game I played. I tried to do a live commentary, but apparently I hit the wrong buttons on the Elgato software and was unable to get live commentary. You'll see what I normally do with every Call of Duty that I start off with if it is my first game. I check my settings, change them up, make it to where it feels good. Also, I have color corrected this just a little bit, and I think it looks really close, if not a little bit better than what my monitor looks like when I am playing Advanced Warfare. This was on the Xbox One, this gameplay specifically. When I do get the PS4 version, I might go ahead and do the same thing I did with this video and record my first gameplay on that console too, because I plan on trying out on both consoles. There are some issues with it on the Xbox One, mainly being the Xbox One's fault. The whole party system is jacked up. I was playing with Drifter and I tried to load in, or I didn't play with him, but after this game, later on in the night, I played with him. And I tried to join a party with him via Xbox One, and it crashed not only my adapter, but also the headphones I was using plugged into the controller, so I don't know if that whole thing is messed up or not, but I was unable to use it, so that kind of sucks. I kind of miss Xbox 360's party chat. But nevertheless, let's get off the Xbox One and back onto the gameplay. It is a pretty good game, I'm not going to lie. There are some issues I'm seeing, there are some similarities, but I'd like to get that later in the video. The gameplay feels rather smooth. Now, there is a lot of exo movement going on, exo jumping, exo dash, that can throw you off. It feels as if the exo movement kind of extends gunfights a little bit longer than they should. By which I mean, you'll get into a gunfight with a guy on the ground, or you'll be shooting him long range, and he'll double tap A and then dash out of the way. Then you have to retrack his movement, re-find him if he manages to get away, and try to kill him then. And by then, you might have someone on the enemy team find you first. So it can extend gunfights, and it's, in my opinion, I'm personally not a fan of the exo movement, to be honest. But I'm glad they added in the classic game modes from previous Call of Duties. I'm probably going to end up playing in that playlist. It's not a bad thing. Sledgehammer, ahead of time, thought that maybe people won't enjoy all the exo movement. I, for one, I'm having problems with it just because it's more annoying to me than it is skill related, because, like I said, at any point you're in a gunfight, double tap A, dash out of the way. It's just annoying, quite frankly, in my opinion. I have tried Classic and Private Match with bots, and it seems like it moves and flows a little bit better. Now, I will be making more videos in the future explaining in more specifics why I'm having problems or whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and say the art design on this game is amazing. And what I'm going to go ahead and try to do, like I've already mentioned, I color corrected this to a very specific type. I'm going to render this video in 60 frames per second and upload it to YouTube. From my understanding, YouTube has taken 60 FPS live, so you'll probably have to end up watching this in Google Chrome. According to YouTube, that's the only place right now that you can watch 60 FPS YouTube videos, and I want this first Advanced Warfare video to look amazing when I upload it on my channel. So hopefully it's going to be 1080p, 60 FPS. I know that there's higher resolutions out there. I don't care. I'm going 1080p, 60 FPS, and I hope it looks beautiful, because whoever is the art designer over at Sledgehammer deserves the freaking credit, a slap on the butt, whatever, like a shake of his hand. He's just amazing at what he did. It's vibrant, it's colorful, it's opposite of Ghost. It's more Black Ops 2 raid fashion, like everything has a good bit of color. There's one map, oh my god, it's amazing, but you're going to find out later it's a pain to play because you're stuck in the sky, and if you exo movement the wrong way, you're going to die. Like, between the people I was playing with, we must have died over 100 times on that map, all of us combined. It is weird, frustrating, but amazingly beautiful. It really is. So I'm glad that Advanced Warfare looks as good as it does. It's just, right off the bat, that's what I'm looking forward to. Another thing that I'm liking right off the bat too is the first two assault rifles you get when you get this game are really good. The AK-12, think of it like the ACR from either MW2 or MW3. It's very accurate. Now the damage is a little bit lower than I believe the BAL assault rifle is, but regardless, it works. Off the bat, instead of using one of the default classes, I kind of went through and looked to see if there had any weapons, because I believe, and I'm pretty sure because I was able to do this, create a class should be open right off the bat, so I don't think you have to get to level 4 to be able to use it. I think it locks everything where you can only use it, but I'm glad. I like the ability to use the AK-12 submachine gun that you get right off the bat. It's an amazing submachine gun too. The KF5, I believe it's called. It's very strong. Think of like the UMP. When you dance around, though, using the Exo movement, I'm going to have to suggest rapid fire and hip firing because you're not going to be able to move. Like, if everyone who watches this video, if you have a problem with very, 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 very fast-paced Call of Duties, you're probably not going to like the Exo movements because it speeds things up a lot, especially there being an Exo ability that makes you run faster and things like that. Overclocked, I believe it's called. This game is one of the fastest paced Call of Duties movement-wise I think that has existed yet. I know in Modern Warfare 2 and other Call of Duties you could have lightweight and marathon. Oh boy. This game is faster than that, and the stock when you put it on with a combination of a submachine gun and lightweight, you're zipping around the map sideways. It's just very, very quick. Which, I don't know. That might be another reason why I'm not liking Exos, because everybody's moving at an unbelievable speed that's, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel Call of Duty. I'm not gonna lie, all the Exo abilities make it feel more like Titanfall. A lot of people are going to try to refuse to make that comparison, say it's not Titanfall. The double jumps make it feel like Titanfall. It's like the double jump, it doesn't have wall running, but it's basically the same principle. I would like to say it's Titanfall, and then you have the cloaking, that's almost exactly the same as Titanfall. You have stim, which is which stim gives you more health, but overclock is what stim is in Titanfall. Now, I don't have a problem with all these. Now, to each his own. I'm not going to complain about these because I can go and play the Classic playlist. And when I took a look at Classic, so far, as of right now, it has TDM, Domination, Search and Destroy, and I believe Capture the Flag. I may be incorrect with those. I know 3 of the 4 are correct. Search and Destroy, Domination, TDM, which is good. I'd like to see them on this gen consoles because Ground War can be on this gen consoles. For them to put in Ground War Classic, I think that'd be a smart move. But I'm going to try to adapt to the Exo. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to give it my best shot and try to adapt. And if I can't, your gameplays you're going to see from me are going to be in the Classic game mode. And I have a feeling right now, most pub stompers who want to go for high kill streak, high scoring gameplays, and DNA bombs might just end up in the Classic game modes, because with all the jumping around, there's way too many variables for people to keep up with, and you'll more than likely end up getting shot in the back more often than you think. The spawns in TDM are a bit shoddy right now at best. They could patch it out, they could fix it, but sometimes it feels like they're spawning behind you a little bit too much. There are a couple game modes where spawns are a bit wonky. Domination feels as if it's locked down a little bit more. Hardpoint is pure chaos. Spawn point if you pay attention to them. But Hardpoint is a little bit more fun than the other game modes overall. Jumping around, grabbing those points, and I guess getting on top of the buildings is where a good chunk of the hard points are, which leads me to believe I don't think I'll ever see it in Classic. The kill streaks overall, they're a bit weird. I know they have the customizability that adds more points onto them to where they would cost more to get. I don't know if I can agree with that. The remote sentry, it's kind of aggravating, because every time I put it down, I'm expecting it to be a sentry gun, and I don't want to try to control it. It's just not my thing. There is something I have a huge problem with that I'm definitely going to make another video about, and it's like the system hack thing. That needs to be a huge fix. That is a huge problem right now. I've been hit with it so many times. You'll see what I mean. Your screen just goes all wonky, and then you get a big X in the middle of your screen, and you can't hardly see anything. But I will make plenty of videos in the future displaying this. I'm not bashing the game. I'm stating what I have seen so far. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you have not already, or you want to see more Call of Duty Advanced Warfare gameplay videos. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Other than that, peace out.